Yeah, it does. What's the word? It can be a chore. It's not necessary, years ago, you probably looked at it as, it was something kind of fun and different.
Yeah, totally.
Now it's just part of I think it's just part of the becoming more, I don't know, people don't, I've sort of reached a point, I used to love to travel. I mean, seriously, I almost always had a trip planned.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I barely got home and I was planning something else. I mean, I always had something planned to go. And then, I don't know, I don't really feel that way anymore. Honestly, I don't care if I ever went anywhere.
Yeah.
I just have gotten to the point that it doesn't, I mean, I go when the opportunity avails itself. I go and enjoy it, and it's fine, but I don't need to go anywhere.
Yeah.
In fact, I could probably sink into agoraphobia.
Easily, huh? I could probably do that myself. I'll just stay in this house.
No, I really, and and the other thing too is I sort of came to grips at one point with, if I only went like 10 miles in each direction from my house, that was okay.
That's okay.
I mean, I could get to Newport, I could get to Dana Point, could almost get to San Clemente.
Yeah.
I could get inland to wherever I needed to go. I mean, I just was sort of like, I don't really need to go much further than that.
I don't like the whole, and
flying has become such an ordeal.
That's what I don't like, is the traveling part of traveling. I like to be somewhere, I just don't like getting there.
And flying has become even more of an ordeal.
Yes.
For $80 you could get one of those, I think it's only about $80, you could buy yourself one of those, get yourself
pre-check.
Uh-huh. So I don't get to take your shoes off
and
and
I think
stuff.
It's a lifetime thing, isn't it? It's not a yearly thing. I think once
I
you
think
hit
it's
your
once you
80,
do it, right.
You're in.
I mean, if you were doing any amount of traveling, it'd be worth it.
Yeah.
Mary just got it recently. So, but, yeah. So traveling's just become kind of an ordeal.
Mm.
So, I mean, there are people I know. I mean, I really have known people that really don't want to leave their house. I mean, they just can't imagine it. And actually, for me, like coming here and Ron being at the house, that makes it a little easier because I don't have to worry about the mail.
Right.
I don't have to worry about the cat.
The
I
house.
don't have to worry.
Yeah.
In theory.
Yeah.
In theory, I got someone there to take care of it.
Yeah.
If he remembers.
If he does.
If Ron remembers. So my last words to him at the airport wasn't Happy Valentine's Day. It was, don't forget to scoop the litter.
Don't forget.
And he's like, anything else? Of course, with Ron, anything I say is the absolute opposite.
Oh, gosh.
So, but it does, like I said, it actually is it's a lot less stress, it's one less stressor,
Yeah.
So, you don't have to worry about the household being taken care of, the cat, the mail, everything.
Well, he'll remember to feed the cat, at least, huh?
Oh, he'll feed the cat, I'm not concerned about that. It's the litter he won't scoop.
Is the cat dry or?
Dry.
Just dry, huh?
Yeah, just dry. But he's on a special diet food still, because he still throws up, it doesn't matter. I tried that other food that you recommended, I tried. He's been on different diets with different vets. He's still on a specialized diet. Sometimes he'll go 3 weeks, almost a month. Sometimes he'll go a month and not throw up, and then he'll throw up twice in 1 week.
Oh my gosh.
And it's like,
He's not eating like people food anymore.
No,
He's
no.
scavenging or anything.
No. There was one day not too long ago where he ate some greenery from outside. and actually like a palm thing,
Uh-huh.
and he threw that out in the middle of the night.
Oh.
So we had some palm fronds coming in the house from outside, actually, and he managed to get up there. You know, we don't have a screen, so he would, those palm fronds coming in the window. We'd open the window, it was
Chewing
warmer,
on that.
and he decided to chew on it. And the next thing you know, he was sick with it. So I don't know what's going on with him. So fortunately, we don't have carpet, so it's not really, it's not a big deal.
Yeah.
It's a little bit of an inconvenience, really. It really, for someone else, it could have been a lot worse. So, we just sort of wipe it up and clean it up, and
it's done.
Yeah. But, so I kind of get what you're saying. I get what you're saying about, it's a chore. It's a chore.
It really is.
And especially when you've got, such a comfortable home, too. So, that's part of it. You just kind of get comfortable.
It is. It's comfort.
You have your things.
Clothes and
you have your own stuff.
Yeah,
and
my bathroom, and I know it's clean. And,
it's a comfortable thing. It's sort of like, and so that's part of it. I mean, that's not a bad thing.
Yeah.
To be comfortable.
Set my ways.
Yeah, well, that's part of it.
Part of
just
getting older.
You may have a situation where you change again and decide you want to do more traveling.
Yeah.
Again, but like I said, I was someone who always had a trip planned.
Yeah.
And I just had, the last, I don't know, maybe 15 years or so, just didn't care anymore.
Well,
about going anywhere.
I mean,
about going anywhere.
Who would want to go anywhere other than Laguna? I mean, really. Yeah. There's nothing better out there.
Well, I kind of learned a lesson once. I may have told you the story. If I did, stop me. A guy that we recruited, I was working for the county, and we were looking for a guy to work on the water treatment plant. And you may not know this, but there are actually water journals for people who are in that business, that are into the flood water machinery and pumps. And I mean, there's a journal for people in this business. There's a journal for almost every business. So what we did, we were pretty sneaky. I thought about it. We advertised for what we were looking for. And it was a national journal. And we advertised in like January in a national water journal. Got a guy from I think he was from Wisconsin or Michigan. One of those places. So he basically, I don't even know if he even came out for an interview. I think we interviewed him over the phone maybe. And he had great credentials. So we hired this guy. And he moved his whole family from the terrible winters of, let's say, Michigan to California. I didn't know where he lived or anything about him. Had no occasion to really know him personally, other than to meet him, just sort of vaguely.
Mm-hmm.
A few years later, I had occasion, his wife started working in the personnel department, so I met his wife, and then later I had occasion to get invited to a party at his home through a friend of a friend kind of thing. Through his wife, I mean, it kind of, So I go to this house, and I know his history because I know how he got to California. So I get to this place, and he lives in Huntington Harbor, and he's living in a condo on the water with a boat dock. Like,
what? Really?
Yeah. In Huntington Harbor. Now I am thinking to myself, how does this guy afford this place? Because I know he's got a couple kids. I know what his wife does. She works for the county. I know how much money he makes. So I know their income. And